Hey, what's going on? Big Ben here, and today again another update for Bitcoin, 16,000 as we speak. Um, and basically, is Bitcoin in a bubble? Personally, I don't know, and nobody knows. But it is scary right now the way it's going up. And actually saw Bitcoin. I remember watching Bitcoin. I believe it was at 273 or 278. That was, I forgot how many years ago it was, and I was like, what is this thing, And I looked into. I was just basically, doing a little research on it, nothing crazy. Then I saw that 600 before, and then I saw that 2,000, and then when it hit 7,000, when it hit 7K, that's when I said, okay, I got to look into this bad boy because this might not be a bubble. It might not be, and sure enough, this thing keep on going up and up and up. So I'm just saying, even back then, I'm saying, okay, this is probably a bubble is gonna crash. So every single day is creating new highs. So I'm not going to say it's a bubble. What I will say is I believe pullback is going to happen. If you look at this chart, but before we even go to the chart, if you look at the market, basically Bitcoin is literally taking over the cryptos. And all, if you look at pretty much all the other cryptos is down today. Pretty much all the cryptos you see is in red. Bitcoin is pretty much taking over. So when that pullback happens, um, most likely the money is going to leave Bitcoin and probably go to these other cryptos. So I wouldn't actually worry about the pullbacks on these other cryptos because I believe that once the hype and everything cools off with Bitcoin, I totally believe that a lot of money will run into a lot of these other different cryptos. So, like I said before, I believe these are great pullbacks, and I'm looking to buy a lot more of cryptos because I believe that these pullbacks is literally almost easy money. Um, Now let's look at Bitcoin chart, right? Look at this bad boy, and this is why it's scary. I'm gonna tell you why. If you look at it, right, before it was going up, it went up right here, pull back, went up, 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 pull back, and basically after that, we just kept going up, going up, going up. Where's the pullback? Where's the pullback? I don't see no pullback. So this is scary because every move up was basically a decent pullback, and this is actually normal. Like when you see price action go up and pull back, go up a little bit, pull back, go up a little bit, pull back. That's normal and that's healthy actually. What's not healthy is this: these big, long spikes, um, either either to the upside or the downside. That's not healthy at all because that's actually just straight up. Oh, I'm buying because this person is buying, and then when sales come in, most likely that is going to be it's going to be a violent pullback, I believe. Um, so are we in a bubble? I don't know. But I believe the next pullback might be crazy. It might not be the first pullback, but I believe a big pullback will probably happen. How much? I don't know. I don't know. But I was thinking about buying the pullbacks on Bitcoin, but I'm like the way I'm looking at it now, I'm like no, I don't want to buy no pullback because I believe this thing's gonna pull back a lot. And let's look at the Nasdaq for a second, right? This is the Nasdaq back. This is the Nasdaq back in believe the .com bubble. So let's look at the NASDAQ, right? This is back in 98, 2000. I believe that's the dot-com bubble. Look at this chart and look at that chart. This chart, that chart. Just this chart, that chart. You don't see similarity? Up move, going up. So basically, when you see like this, like I said, when you see a nice pullbacks, but when you see this spike, that's not healthy at all. Just think about the chart. Think about the chart as a human being, right? And every time the chart goes up, just think that the chart is running. So let's say that if this is a human being, every time the chart goes up, it's running, right? So it's running. Now, when you run and you get tired, what you do? You rest a little bit, right? You slow down. You start to walk. So you you slow down, catch your breath, you walk, gain some energy. You start running again, running, and you stop, gain some energy. You walking, then you start running again, and you slow down, get some energy. You start running again, and then you slow down, you walk, right? Now, if you keep on running like this, what's going to happen? Something could happen. You could probably either wear yourself out to the point where you get dehydrated and you fall. You could collapse. A lot of things could happen. So basically, look at the chart as a human being. It goes up in stages because it can't go up forever with this type of speed. It has to have some type of pullbacks. It has to have breathing, in between. And there's no breathing in between right now. And if you look at this chart, look at this chart. Look at this chart, look at this chart. Literally, it looks almost the same. Now, will Bitcoin crash and go down here? I'm not too sure. But it's looking a little scary right now. But like I said, right now, I'm definitely not going to buy the pullbacks on Bitcoin. I'm looking at the other coins. I basically told you that before in my other videos. I don't really care about Bitcoin right now because I believe I missed the train. I'm mad at myself I saw this bad boy at $273. But it is what it is, right? Now, once that thing pulled back, they're gonna look for another. This is how human beings think, right? Okay, Bitcoin pulled back. It's crashing right now. We gotta look for the next up and coming crypto that's going to give us that 10x return, 20x return. That's the human nature. That's what it is. That's what humans do, right? They actually, if the next thing is gone, they're gonna look for the next ride that we can actually make some money on. So that's why I'm more focused on these other cryptos, because I believe when Bitcoin cool down, you're going to see a lot of these cryptos creeping up. So that's it for today. My next video, I'm going to go over what you can do, to help yourself become wealthier in 2018, because 2018 has to be a better year for you. If you had a sloppy year this year, in 2017, 2018 has to be, a better year for you. So my next video, I'm going to talk about that. And anyway, talk to you guys later. Stay tuned. Subscribe and like, of course.